Coming up, an intentional student accommodation which allows children to discover who they are, build new friendships, experience new cultures in a unique home away from home model. Don't go away, keep it Property Show. Welcome back. You're watching The Property Show. Let's take a glance at student accommodation, a trend that's fast changing the real estate landscape. For a long time, student accommodation was a back burner in the real estate sector. And in our time, we used servants' quarters accommodation that often did not match our needs. Today, things have changed. Investors and developers are now putting up intentional student accommodation with all the modern amenities ideal for today's student community. Next, let's see what Qwetu Student Residences has to offer. Qwetu Student Residences has 3 branches, Ruaraka, Jogoo Road, and today I'm at their newest branch in Parklands, which has blown my mind away, and you'll see why.
Qwetu Student Residence is a purpose-built student accommodation. We identified a gap in the market for student accommodation and took advantage of that gap to create a wholesome experience for our students. At Qwetu Parklands, we have 336 rooms so far, and out of the 336 rooms, we have been able to occupy 49 and counting, obviously. We have 4 room types. We have a premium room, which is very popular. We have a cluster room, we have a double room with a partition, and we have a double room without partition. The recreational facilities, we have a sky lounge where the students can relax, they can watch football. We have a big projector screen for them if they would like to engage in watching any games or anything like that. We have a gym that is accessible 24 hours. We have a laundromat that is also accessible 24 hours. Study rooms are also available. Study areas are spread out throughout the building. And we have meeting rooms as well. Wi-Fi is accessible to everybody within the building, in all the rooms. And for our premium rooms, we have DSTV coverage as well. They have a TV in there and many other things which we will also have a look. We don't compromise on security. We have a biometric access from the main entrance. Before that, we have a security detail at the very front. We also have key card access to each rooms, and we have CCTV coverage 24 hours a day. For our rooms, in each floor, we have separate sections within the floor. We actually do gender separation. And this gives the parents a peace of mind to know that the ladies are booked into a section of the floor and the gentlemen are booked into another section of the floor. The students are allowed visitors here. We have a policy to keep the visitors for a maximum of 3 days, and security is also very detailed on that. There's a security policy on how to move in and out of the building if they have guests or visitors. So besides that, we also have a high-speed lift. We have backup systems. If we have any power blackouts, we have a backup generator that is automatic. For the pricing, depending on what room type the tenant is interested in, we range between 19,000 all the way up to 32,000. Qwetu Parklands, we are very conveniently placed. We are very close to universities around. University of Nairobi, we have Kenya School of Law, which is just around the corner. So that movement is very convenient. We are in a central location, and that is why for us we will not have the transport system, because of the convenience in terms of movement. Having said that, I would like to show you our space. You could have a look at our rooms, our different room types, and the other spaces within our location, our recreational facilities and amenities. So this is our reception area. This is where you will meet our customer experience team. This is the place where people will check in. They will assist you with the check-ins. And for any walk-in customers, this is the place they will come to, and they will get kind of like a tour of the facility. So this is our staff room area. We are always available to kind of interact with the students. There's always somebody at the reception, and there's always one of the staff members in the staff room for any concerns or any complaints or maintenance issues. We are readily accessible. So as we move on to our recreational facilities, there is a number of things the students can actually do. They have a football table, they have a table tennis, they can watch a movie. We have a movie room on the other side, and we also have more study room areas where they can use to study or have meetings. Sometimes when they host their visitors, they can actually use the space available. Yeah, there's a lounge area, they have a pool table, so the facility are very modern and very up to date. And we also try to engage them as much as possible so that they can enjoy their stay here with us. We also have several fire escape exits. This is just one, but of many. So this is our high-speed lifts, which enables us to go up and down the building to make movement a lot easier. We have a security officer 24 hours in the lift, just to make sure to keep an airtight lock on security. So for each room, we have a key card access. You would have to have a key card to access your room, otherwise you cannot come into the room. So I will show you our premium room. The room comes with several other amenities, which we have our standard fridge, we have the microwave, a hot water kettle. We also have an induction burner, which is safe to use. When you turn on the burner, it will conduct heat. However, it will only get hot if you have a pan on top of it. So it's very safe. We also have a sandwich maker. The sandwich maker is an extra amenity for the premium rooms. We have an ironing box for this room. We, Qwetu, provide cleaning to the premium room customers every once a week. For the electricity system, the students would have to take care of their own electricity. They have a system that works, the MOOC system, that enables them to use M-Pesa to control their electricity, yeah? But we'll take care of the water. We also have storage units for this room. We have enough storage for whatever they have, whatever luggage they have, or anything that they would like to keep, if they'd like to keep storage for their books. These can also be used as a shoe rack, or whatever it is that they feel they need to use. For the premium rooms, the students also have a TV inside the room, which has a DSTV channel connected. They have a study table, which they can use for their project work, homework, study time. And they also have shelves for extra storage. So we also have a queen size bed and a couch for better relaxation. Now we come to our second room option, which is a double twin without a partition. As you can see, we have similar appliances to the premium room. For the double twin, we have a fridge, which is standard, the induction burner, we have a kettle and a microwave. As we come further into the room, you can actually see that there's 2 beds to this room. So this is the type of room that we would usually recommend to maybe friends or siblings, people who would like to stay together, best friends, that kind of thing. They have their own storage on each side. You can see for each bedside, there's a storage and a shelf and a study table. So everyone has their own section, kind of. It's just that there is no visible partition to the room. If you come to the bathroom, it's also en suite. However, the students have to share one bathroom in this case. So we have the shower cubicle, which is same in all rooms. Actually, our whole building in Parklands have the glass cubicle to each room. We have a mirror in the bathroom and, you know, just the usual sanitary ware for the bathroom. Welcome to our double room. This is a very similar room to what we have actually just seen. We have the double room with partition. So that's the only difference between the double room without partition and the double room with partition. Okay, this is for students who would like a bit of privacy and are on a budget, or maybe would just like to, you know, have somebody in the room. Not everybody does very well alone. So the main feature to this room is the partitioning system. Yeah? So if you come in, and you can see that the features are very similar. They still have storage, a study table, and they have the shelves, the lampshades, and the wall that divides that room from the other section. So to our final room option, we have the cluster room. It's very similar to what you would call a studio apartment. So they have a few facilities. Like for them, they will have a study table, a shelf, storage which is standard. They will have fridge for storing whatever foods they may have. The bathroom is also en suite with the similar features as the other bathrooms that we have looked. So access to the cluster area is through one main door, and then we have like kind of a communal space in the middle. These are 6 rooms that have their own private spaces and share a common area. We like to encourage these for buddies or, you know, people with the same interests, like a group of friends. We get a lot of inquiries for big groups, so they feel comfortable to live around each other. They can share, you know, whatever space they have together. So this is the kitchenette and the common area for the cluster rooms. As you can see, we have a wash area with adequate storage, enough storage for at least the 6 rooms to share. We have up and down storage. As we come here, we also have an induction cooker. We have 2 burners, which is sufficient for the number of occupants. We have a hot water kettle with more storage. We also have a microwave that they can use communally. They share amongst the 6 rooms, and a tabletop that can be used as a dining area or as a sitting area. Okay. As we come to this section of the room, we also have a little couch where they can lounge, watch TV, do PlayStation sometimes, or just congregate and have, you know, some buddy time together. For added precaution, we also have fire blankets in each and every kitchen in the building. We also have a fire suppression system and a smoke detector system for eventualities or cases like smoke or fire within the building. Welcome to the 13th floor. This is where we have the Sky Lounge, and we have more amenities for the students to enjoy. So this is an additional wash area for the students. If they would like to do manual wash, they can use this space for that. We also have enough hanging lines for whoever wants to hang their clothes out in the air to dry, besides what we already have at the laundromat.